This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. I'm Kate Sharon. Ivy Tech Community College and Purdue University signed a memorandum of understanding on Wednesday for a program designed to produce more engineers and keep them in the state. Arvind Raman, Dean of the Purdue College of Engineering, said the partners want to take advantage of the great talent throughout the state.
The best way to make sure the right talent gets into these programs is through partnerships and through pathways and, opening up opportunities. The best talent should have opportunities available to them. That's the way we think about it.
The Green to Gold program will launch this fall on Ivy Tech's Columbus campus, giving students a chance to earn a combined associate's degree in engineering from Ivy Tech and a bachelor's degree in engineering from Purdue. The program fills a gap that was left behind by the split of IUPUI's campus between Purdue and Indiana University. Raman says IUPUI was previously offering engineering courses in Columbus, which had great support from area industrial businesses. Mishawaka-based Franciscan Alliance will assume full control of LaPorte's Franciscan Beacon Hospital later this spring, Franciscan Alliance announced Tuesday. In 2018, Franciscan Alliance and South Bend-based Beacon Health System agreed on a 50-50 joint partnership to open the LaPorte Hospital and build an expansion. Financial terms of Franciscan's acquisition of Beacon's stake in the hospital were not disclosed. It's the end of an era for the front office of Pacers Sports and Entertainment, as longtime executive Rick Fuson on Wednesday announced his plans to retire this year. Fuson, 71, plans to depart as CEO on June 18th, the same date he began working for the franchise 40 years ago as director of special events at Market Square Arena. He will be succeeded as CEO by Mel Raines, who joined the franchise in 2015 and has been president and chief operating officer since early 2022. Todd Taylor will become president of business operations. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Looking for a great way to tip off the 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend in Indy? I'm Gary Dick, inviting you to join business and community leaders from throughout the state at the Economic Club of Indiana Luncheon, sponsored by IBJ Media. It's February 15th at noon at the Indiana Convention Center. I'll be interviewing NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, giving you an inside look at the league and all things All-Star Weekend. Reserve your ticket or table for 8 now at economicclubofindiana.com.
Healthgrades is out with its annual list of America's 250 best hospitals, and 3 Indiana hospitals are included. The Healthcare Review website evaluated more than 4,500 hospitals for overall clinical excellence based on patient outcome data for 31 conditions or procedures. The Indiana representatives on this year's list, which is not a ranking, are Franciscan Health Indianapolis, Parkview Regional Medical Center in Fort Wayne, and Reed Health in Richmond. Healthgrades use Medicare inpatient data from the Medicare Provider Analysis and Review file purchased from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services for years 2020 through 2022. Saab employees in West Lafayette can earn free college credits through a new training program in partnership with Ivy Tech Community College. The Saab Training and Education Pathways program allows eligible employees to earn 18 free college credits toward an advanced manufacturing certificate or an associate's degree in industrial technology. The primary requirement is that workers must complete Saab's Structural Training Academy, which is part of the onboarding process for manufacturing positions. Sweden-based Saab operates a $37 million advanced manufacturing facility in the Purdue Research Foundation's Discovery Park District, which opened in 2021 and will ultimately employ 300-some workers. A longtime South Bend riverfront restaurant that closed last fall is on the market, while an operator of another popular downtown eatery says customers are coming back after a recent reopening. The Bucket, owned by Navarre Hospitality Group since 2021, went up for sale earlier this month for $725,000, said Gage Hudak, vice president of Bradley Company and the commercial real estate broker handling the listing. After being closed for about 2.5 years, Frank's Place was reopened last November by new owner Beulah Singh and is operated by Autumn Kabczynski. The 2 changes reflect the challenges and fluidity of the restaurant business, especially during the COVID pandemic and in its aftermath. Still reeling over a slew of executive orders issued by Governor Eric Holcomb during the pandemic, Senate Republicans advanced a bill Tuesday that seeks to limit the governor's emergency powers. The clapback legislation, Senate Bill 234, removes a Hoosier governor's ability to extend a state of disaster emergency after 30 days, or declare a new emergency, unless it is wholly unrelated to the first one. A longer disaster declaration would require approval from the General Assembly. The bill now heads to the House. University of Indianapolis President Tanuja Singh is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Kate Sharon for Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.